coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This to Devontae Adams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have back on their heels.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Dancing to his left. It's caught here by Adams. And 38-yard line. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs and dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage. And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead. They still can't get it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
This guy don't want to three. No type of pressure, but this is what happens.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers.
I love something in a pocket like this. I'm going to put guard.
It's complete to Jones. And he's going to take it in.
I'm the best.
Jones, 32 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Breeze's throw on target to Cook. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 14-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Wide open guy. This will make not in history.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last...
And will get this into the...
That's Adams. Boo, boo, boo.
Devontae Adams, 74 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 52 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Lions and Eagles. What you say here?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Looking downfield for Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. But now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. David Onyemata. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Ready, 5-9. Don't say no. Check.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On the ground, Kamara. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to regain the lead. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. It's caught. Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Rodgers now. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. After the incomplete.
26.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
Come on, fellas. Ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Running with Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Check, 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 check.
This is Murray. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They complete it to Hill. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Fucking
Ready? Take it to the house. You ready? You ready? Check 24. Check 24.
The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Murray. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. Trying to improvise. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. He lost 2 there.
Oh, dang.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
To throw is Rodgers. From the gun, he'll throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play.
Yellow lady.
Kamara try the right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56. First down.
Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready. Yellow lady. Check. Make your kill.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. This is caught by Ginn. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfired.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 22. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To throw is Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And Adams has it complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one rips, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. On 2nd and goal, Rodgers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike 4-2, Mike 4-2. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist, 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 twist.
They go with Murray again. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.